Hi, so first time that I'm doing a voice video, so hello. I know I already did my Hobonichi Tejo unboxing video, but there was one other thing that I had ordered from a separate seller that I kind of wanted to show, especially since I don't see a lot of videos showing this particular type of product from Hobonichi very often. So, and that's this. It's the special edition collaboration weeks. This is the Moomin Edition. I know they do a couple of different collaboration brands with like a video game store that's pretty popular in Japan, or Pickles the Frog, or I know they did a Doraemon one year, but they've been doing the Moomin / Pickle collaboration since 2019, and I have been using the Moomin Weeks since 2020, and currently this is my 2021 Moomin Weeks, and I wasn't able to get my hands on the 2019 version because I learned about it a little bit too late, and the quantities of these are super limited, especially for international buyers. I get mine from a reseller, but I just kind of wanted to show you because I think they're really beautiful. I think that's the biggest thing. They're not any more functional than the regular Hobonichi Weeks, and I'm sure like if you weren't a super fan of Moomin, like you can get the Weeks just the same price, same cover type. It's nothing really special about them except for they are kind of little mini functional works of art. And I just kind of wanted to show you this year's one because I'm very excited about it, and it's very pretty. So just to kind of just kind of give you context of how they do. The 2020, 2021, 2019 covers have all been relatively similar, with a solid kind of earth or jewel toned cover with an icon that has been edited out from one of Tove Jansson's work, usually included on the inside as a little icon for the front. They have an engraved date on the front and on the spine, and on the back lower left corner they have Hobonichi engraved as well. They have a Moomin stamp for Zowie Corporation, and they have some kind of artwork / line art at the very bottom. Sorry if you hear that noise. That is the blue jays going absolutely buck wild outside of my window. And the 2019 version had two covers, and the first one was, well, it looked like this, and then the inside looked like this. The other one was a brown, it was like this, but it was brown, and it looked like this. And then the inside cover was beautiful, and it looked like this. So that's been kind of the trend that they've been adopting with regards to their aesthetics, and also their aesthetics really match the bookmark. They do a really nice job color scheming the cover with the bookmarks, and also incidentally, or not so incidentally, I think they have people to actually plan out the color schemes for the entire Hobonichi Tejo lineup sometimes, because this pen, which was released for 2020, matches the color scheme for this one very nicely. It's a good primary color scheme, and on the inside you can see that it works even better. Just really gorgeous. Speaking of gorgeous, they have inside is always going to be these full, it's going to be the same texture as, let me get it, that's a regular, this is my Sneaker Weeks Mega, but this one has the original paper. It's the same texture. It's very, I don't know if this camera will pick it up, but it has, there we go. It has this lovely texture to it. It's very thick. But these ones, the only difference is they actually print a work of Tove Jansson on the inside, and it matches the color scheme really well. And so that's kind of been their thing. This year's was a much more interesting, muted, kind of green-pink theme going on that worked really well with the navy blue and silver Hobonichi pen. Right? So that's about it. That's what they do. That's their shtick. Until this year, when they decided to like switch it up with a really beautiful cover. This one is gorgeous. It's full color. It's a whole scene. It's basically the works of art that they would normally include on the inner part of the techo, but it's on the outside this time. So, sorry for the noise. Also, I don't know very many people who keep the packaging, because there's a couple differences this year, I think. And the first one is, now the label has like Moomin as, you know, it's Moomin Edition, and they actually have the logo name now, whereas the old packaging did not have that. It just had this little segment right here and no Moomin label. So it's just a tiny, tiny, tiny little detail, but I do notice these things. You guys have seen this already. Hello, goodbye. On this one, the Moomin Weeks has the Hobonichi knot in the bottom left corner, but now artistically placed in the center of this open field right here. And they don't have the Moomin logo on here anymore. They still have the Moomin characters copyright, but it's not quite the same. And the date still engraved. In the front, still engraved. But I don't know if it's the same position. Nope, it's not the same position anymore. This time it is up a little bit in the sun. So some slight differences from the last year. But check this out. Look at that. It is gorgeous. I mean, I love her work anyway, but this is really well done. The printing, as you can see on these ones, was a little bit, this one was better than the year before it. But they look kind of, the editing on this one is better because of the black outlining, I think, but this one looks just a little messy, I think, because it was painted and it's so hard to edit out those things. But this one, you know, they didn't have to do any of that, so it looks really nice. Celebration with all of the flowers and the food on the table, the berries and flowers and dancing, and you can see Snork Maiden has a flower in her hair and Snefkin has a ring of flowers in his hat. And I love the floating lights everywhere. I think they're really gorgeous. And honestly, a lot of people were really excited about the Count the Lights cover this year. They thought it was really wonderful. I think this is like my version of that because it's a much more in nature setting, which is what I'm more familiar with than I am a city setting. So I think this really speaks to me a lot. This kind of summer, this nostalgic summer night. So if you open this up, you can see just gorgeous internal leaf. It's full color. It's so beautiful. I can't get over it. It's really lovely. And this one has just a vibrant, sort of easy readability, and the colors are just so rich. Look at that fade right here, from that deep blue to that lovely green. And then up here, the fade from what looks to be either grapefruit or pomelo tree, all the way up into that peach sky. It's really gorgeous, and I love all the characters that are here. And then on the back, we'll get to that in a second. I love the accessories that come with this, but the back you can see this, by contrast of the green, the back is this really lovely red, and they're all watching a sunset, and it's stunning, and all the characters are there, and it's just a really, just a really rich inner leaflet and cover this year. I really love it. And then you have the Moomin pencil board, because before they gave, this was last year's pencil board, which I think is hilarious. No, you can't have the swing. And it's frosted matte on one side, and then on the other side it's perfectly shiny. And so when you put it up against something, you can see it clear to the other side, and then you pull it back. It becomes, it's like a Gaussian blur almost. It's really cool. And this is made out of the same material. It's this lovely, let's get it on some white paper, or cream, because this is not white to my river paper, it's cream. But even so, you get it on there, and it's this, I'm going to adjust the video so that you can actually see the color as it is, as I'm looking at it. It's this beautiful, slightly muted turquoise or cyan. It's like a baby blue. It's very beautiful. And it has the blue on it for instead of the black. Like this one had black, this one has blue. And it's just a chatty. It's just a pencil board. You're going to use it for, writing on, and a little ruler if you need it. And it says Moomin right at the top. It's very cute. I really like it. I'm stunned by the color choices, and I'm really just so excited to be using it next year. I think I'm even more excited than I was for my first one, which I couldn't believe I got my hands on. So I'm gonna be right back. It'll literally be just an edit in the video where I'm back. And you can see that I have gone in and I've just done my simple deco that I do for my Hobonichi, for my Moomin week specifically, because I use this as a art project tracker and planner to make sure that I'm staying on track with my social media, my art projects, and my art gifts to people. I just want to stay consistent with my art. If I don't put it in some kind of planner, I will forget to draw. Not out of lack of want, but just I get really busy. And then on the back, you can see I will put one strip of kita, and then for the weeks, I'll just do very minimal deco for this, and then what ends up happening is I will only use highlighters and a Unijet stream, the Unijet stream tricolor that they include with the order, so the mint green one. And I put a little piece of, washi here, and then for the rest of the year, all I use are 2 packs of themed, like color coordinated and themed kita to separate top and bottom on these pages. Actually, I think I have an example in here where, where is it? Nope. Is it this one? Yeah. Where you can see I will do top section for what I plan to do, and I've changed the bottom section label. It's not actually completed anymore, but nevertheless I use a single piece of kita, which kind of fits it's proportionate to the page, and it separates the top and bottom, makes it look nice. I don't have to do a lot of plan my spread with me type thing, and I can literally go in on Sunday night and spend about 5 minutes planning my next week, and then be done with it and not have to worry about it anymore. So I keep this really simple because it is sort of a more business-oriented planner. Not that I have a business, but it's just very practical. And the inside, look, it's exactly the same as the normal weeks. The bookmarks. They're so pretty. They're just this wonderful gold, shiny gold, and then shiny blue, which I think is really cool and interesting because the sneaker weeks that I was freaking out about in my previous, silently freaking out because all you could see was my hands shaking. The sneaker weeks this year are this wonderful lime green and a really intense cobalt blue, and I love yellow and blue so much as a color combo or any sort of variation on it. A little like lime green and a little bit of cyan blue together are also very wonderful. They're my favorite color combination, so I just thought that was very interesting that they have that color combo here as well as in the Sneaker Weeks Mega. But I think this is really nice. I really love everything in it. The bookmarks are fantastic. They're really cute. And of course I have a, where is it? I won't put it on right now, but I have a cover, a clear cover for the, just to keep it protected throughout the year, because this is just too beautiful to let sit open and possibly getting scratched in my bag or getting a bunch of dust on it. So that's gonna go on at the beginning of the year, and I will probably start using it around. See, that's the one thing I am a kind of a fiend with it when it comes to any type of planner. If it starts early, you bet your baby I'm going to use it early. See, it starts on the 29th of November this year. So that's really how I'm going to use it. It's not too complex. I just was mostly excited about the art and wanted to show you guys just how lovely these planners are, and because I don't see a lot of people talking about them. So thank you very much for watching. I hope my voiceover work wasn't too bad. Voiceover. I hope my speaking voice wasn't too bad, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Stay gentle, be kind. Bye, folks. Oh, and see, now they have, I don't think they did this last year. Nope. They didn't do it last year or the year before, where they put, here, can I cover it up? See? Wow. I wonder why they changed it. I don't want to do this. Let me smell. It smells like a book fair book, which is weird because I'm pretty good at noticing tiny differences between things. Oh, ha! Look at these! Ow, that's so cool! I know this is like the most intense reaction I've had is the bookmarks, but it's blue. It's blue and yellow. It's one of my favorite color combinations, and I know I mentioned on my previous video with the sneaker weeks that the sneaker weeks were like this neon lime yellow green and then the cobalt blue, and I really liked that color combination enough to where I almost wanted to buy the cobalt just to have both sneaker weeks in my possession this year, but I didn't get it. I might still get it. I'm still thinking about it, but oh, I love this color combination. I love it so much. Oh, that just seems to be a recurring theme this year. That is really cool. Okay. Let's put this back and let's see if I can, you know, Snufkin with his flowers and his hair. I mean,